I feel like we need to stop being so picky about what we experience. Like, we're so opposed to experiencing certain things, but then we really want to experience other things. But if we were just open to every experience, then we would never be let down by the moment not living up to our own imaginary idea of what it could be. When you're just purely aware and you're not thinking and you're just existing on your intuition, it's like everything becomes a gift. Those moments before where you were always seeking out this high or this feeling good, when you're looking for that, you're blind to the beauty right in front of your eyes. There's always something beautiful to be witnessed right in front of you, and all you need to do is be open enough and stop looking for one thing and just be open to everything. And it's easy to talk about this and it's easy to say that you're going to do this, but I feel like to actually do it is another thing. To actually do the inner work and to actually go within your own psyche and look at the things that make you uncomfortable, and then to really face them instead of getting to that point where, oh, all the negative stuff is coming up. Now I'm scared. I'm going to stop doing that. And then you don't get the inner wholeness. There's an inner wholeness that you attain when you accept all the different fragmented parts of yourself, the part that gets angry at people, the part that is funny, the part that blah, blah, blah. You have all these different parts of your ego, to bring them all into one thing and to accept all of it and accept everything about yourself, including the parts that you want to improve. You need to accept the parts that upset you and just bring it all together. And then you just have this wholeness. And when you're existing in this wholeness, the beautiful moments in life comes to you. What's meant to happen for you in your highest timeline comes to you because you are being your whole intended self that nature created you to be. We resist who we are and we resist nature. We feel a tendency and then we think, oh, someone told me that's bad, so I shouldn't feel that way. If you naturally feel something organically, nature created that. God created that. So how could it be bad? Nothing is bad. We just think things are good or bad. Everything's neutral, and then we say this is good, right? One person could like chocolate and one person could hate it. So then whether the chocolate is good or bad changes based on who's looking at it. That applies to literally everything in every aspect of life. It's all perspective. Everything is perspective, and that's such a powerful tool once you understand it. Because once you understand the power of perspective, you can change your own perspective over yourself and over your life and over everything that happens to you. Even when you're going through the tough times or when things are hard, when you can accept it and just be one with it, it's like you're living a whole different life than you were when you were in your mind with all these ideas of yourself, and you like accept certain things about yourself but not others, so that therefore you accept certain things from other people and from life but not others. How you see yourself is how you see the world. When you accept everything about yourself, you accept everything in the world. And how could anything be bad if you're accepting all of it, you know? I feel like we're so self-critical nowadays. We'll often be like more accepting of others than ourselves. Someone will make a mistake and we can forgive them, but then when we make a mistake, we don't forgive ourselves. How does that make any sense at all? You're a person just like the other person. We're all the same. I remember I climbed a mountain with Jason, my friend, and we're on mushrooms, and I'm just looking at him and I'm like, man. So I'm sitting right here, I'm like, man, I want to know what it's like to be you. Like, what is it like to be you? And he's like, bro, you want to know what it's like? Just stand right here. So then I come over here. And he's like, that's what it's like to be me. There's no difference. Everyone has the same hard wiring that you have. We're all human beings with the same consciousness. And once you can truly understand how Susan at Walmart, or Karen, the annoying person, she's just like you. If you can truly see that for what it is, then you become a much more understanding and less judgmental person. But first you need to stop judging yourself. That's the most important part. How often throughout your day do you just stop and like try to like become fully aware? Like maybe you have thoughts going in your head and you're just like, wait, you turn the thoughts off for a second and then you just like look around and you're like, wait a minute. And you feel you're, oh, I'm waking up, like, whoa. And you just become aware of like reality. I can't really put into words, but it's like a mental process you can do. You can bring yourself into your higher awareness. I feel like a lot of times we go through our day in our lower awareness, in our thinking brain, in our body, and we're just like a little rat running on a wheel. And then when you come out of that and you come to a higher perspective, literally you raise yourself up and you feel grounded and just aware, and you're not thinking anything. How often do you purposely do that? How often do you intentionally come into your awareness? Because the more you do it, the more natural it will become, and the more you can be in that awareness. Now suddenly social interactions are completely different. It's so different talking to somebody when you're rooted in your higher awareness versus when you're just like not. It's different, and it's a lot better. At least I think so. I mean, I could be wrong. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, yep, that's my spiel for the day.